What is going on, everybody? Edison Crux reading here and confusing myself as I do so very, very well. Edison Crux here, and welcome back to the CruxCraft server. And I got some fun stuff in store for today. And it looks like we got some folks already joining us. We've got Crazy Quillman, Holy Apple, Zero Den of You, and looks like that's it for now at the moment, which is awesome. Awesome stuff. Oh, Connor's here. Says who? I mean, hi. Hi. So, folks, I've got something really cool today. Oh, Shady Spikes is here. Hi, says Holy Apple. This is awesome. Got a whole crew in. So, folks, I got something really cool that I'm going to be working on today, and I cannot wait to tell you guys about it because it's actually going to be really cool. It's actually going to be really cool. And it actually has to do with this. Wait, hold up. Zero says, "Happy birthday to me. There is no party. I may miss." Ah. Well, I mean, I did need to pick up this book. I didn't plan on doing it quite like that, but all right. Starting with a bang, guys. Starting with a bang. Um, well, cool. So, Zero, is it your birthday then? That's awesome. Happy birthday. Thank you for sharing it with us. Afreet's here. Says, "Hey, guys." Hey, Afreet. All right, so folks, now we need to open up the good book of seaside history. Now, I talked about this a little bit before, and this is a bit of lore that I started working on the town of Seaside and what happened here. Now, I'm going to just run over it in a nutshell. This guy, 400 years ago, this guy, Necrus Rune, is a real bad dude. He showed up here and started basically summoning this monster from underneath the ocean called the Deep Lord, and he built this temple emerged. Pandaman's here, says hi. All this cool stuff, and there's this great temple. He had a following, the whole works, the whole 9 yards. But eventually he vanished, and his whole place he was allegedly buried beneath the sea. And his temple just vanished out of the ocean, out of the waves. It's said to be out back that way somewhere. So it is Zero's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Zero! That is exciting. And sounds like Holy Apple's birthday's in 4 days. That's cool. A lot of birthdays coming up. That's awesome. But guys, what we are gonna do is we are building me a new base. That is right. I am outgrowing this one over here. This little place over here was always meant to be a temporary, kind of a mid-range base. You know, better than just a little hole in the wall place, but not my forever home. And I always had this vision since the very beginning. In fact, I'm even going to show you guys. I'm going to disconnect from the server for a minute here to show you something. I hope I can find this is the fun. Show you something that I'd actually started work on at the very beginning of this server. I built something that was kind of my vision, which was a floating temple, right? A floating temple base. I hope I left this world where that is. I was trying to do some testing when I was trying to fix up that stuff. So, anyways, let's let this testing world load up for a second here. So yeah, a new base, and it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to show you guys what I had worked on before. Get rid of all this inventory or hotbar clutter. This is old. This is over here, but this is something I was working on back before I even started this world. Is kind of a demo of what I wanted to do ultimately. I always had this image of having this floating temple, kind of like if any of you have ever played any of like the old Sonic games. There's like the floating temple base place there. I don't really know what it was called, but a floating temple way in the sky, with like cool little stuff like this, neat areas where like there's like hidden redstone trapdoor things that lag really good. Yeah, like because I feel like temples need hidden trapdoors. This all can hide away. It's like a prison over here, I believe I installed. Like it's just a little prison area. Iron door with no way in. Panman is in a car heading home for Louisiana. Wow, that sounds cool. So yeah, there's this, hidden away area, just very, very Angel Island. Thank you, Afri. That's what I was thinking of, Angel Island. Um, Over here um, was like a storage silo kind of thing, and a kind of a twirling staircase leading around to the top, which I never quite finished. Another little base area over here, and just all this stuff kind of broken in, you know. Never really all the way finished. This was just a demo. I like how it's like broken down and such. Um, this is not what I'm going to build on the server. Certainly not block for block. A nice little. This is the official entrance, through a like kind of a fancy looking nether portal. Leads on through that. Is there a master emerald? I should totally do some emerald blocks and make a master emerald. That would be really cool. So anyways, this is what I originally put together just as a demo of what I wanted to do for a base. Now I also pictured, when I first came up with this, I always pictured down below here having a bunch of farms and such as kind of like a seaside village. That was always my plan from the get-go on this server. So that's why, for a while here, I've been building Seaside, this place, and now it's starting to get dark. That's why I've been building Seaside here, building all these farms out here over the ocean, kind of off the shore, because that was always part of my vision, was having all of this stuff down beneath this huge floating temple base. So it's taken me a long time to get to the point that I really feel I have the resources and the motivation to start actually building that base. And that time is now! So here's the thing. It's also going to have lore. Now remember I was talking a little bit about this Necrus Rune guy and how he summoned this place and this temple, that vanished. Well, that temple is what I'm going to build. And I'm going to be building it in phases. Frost Assassin did the 8th like. Awesome. So I'm going to be starting work on that temple, and I don't have all the lore worked out. I'm actually kind of talking collaboratively with Quillman. Salty, what you doing out here again? We're going to have to figure out something better for Salty over here, because he keeps trying to slack off from his work. Salty, get back to work. Get back behind this counter and sell ice cream. Get over here, Salty. Get your snowy little butt over here. And keep selling that ice cream. That good old ice cream right here. Yummy stuff. Panda Man, I'm not getting good connection. I'll just watch when you put on your channel. Oh, I'm sorry you're not able to get a good connection, my friend. But yeah, it will be up there. Frost Assassin's first stream you actually made. Awesome! Glad to have you here. So, what happened story-wise? I'm kind of working with Morgan and Quillman to come up with some interesting story ideas for this particular base. And what the story points have with it. I know that in some way or another, Necrus Rune himself was sealed away in a tomb, and I think Quillman's going to kind of take care of that. And the temple itself was allegedly teleported and locked away into the end somewhere, and is going to. What's happening is I always imagine, somehow due to our meddling. Because we're a bunch of meddling kids. Somehow, due to our meddling, we kind of, going into the... Oh, I see Quill! Was he dropping stuff? It looks like he's dropping... Oh! Yuck! Ew, it's like a bird falling down and dropping green poop on me. Ew! Gross! Ow! 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 No! 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 Jump in the water! Jump in the water! No! Oh, Matthew's here. Says hi, Daddy. Awesome. Ew. So, I've been working out with them, kind of figuring out stuff. We don't have all the lore figured out, but I know that there's going to be... This is hilarious, dropping slime balls on me. I know that it's going to be kind of the return of Necrus Rune and the Deep Lord's Temple, and that's going to end up being my base, which is awesome. So that is what we're going to start building. Now, obviously, a temple like that doesn't just spring out of nowhere, right? So I'm kind of imagining that like it's slowly creeping out from the end, and some kind of cool thing like that. I don't really know exactly. But I got us some stone because I want to start work on this thing. I don't have a 100% plan. Um, um, we're gonna kind of be experimenting a little bit here, to make this work. But I think it's time, guys. I think it's time that we start. At least start, right? It might be a little bit of tinkering, a little fine tuning here and there, but it's time to get started. So let's just get going. Let's start laying down some blocks. It's gonna be way up in the air, and it's gonna be big, and we just got to get started. Start somewhere. Um, Quillen says, I just realized this all might be because of the seal of the Ender Dragon. It could be. It very well could be. That's what I like about it, is that we get to do this. So I need some scaffolding blocks, and probably a lot of them. So I'm trying to think. I know I'm going to need a lot of stone for this project. I think I might use dirt. Yeah. I think I'm going to use dirt for the scaffolding. I really should come down here and just really prepare. I've got a bunch. You know what? Let's just do this. I have some more shulker boxes than I used to. Let's just stock this thing up with as much stone as I can carry. Ah! I'm under attack! I'm under attack! So, what's happening? Where are the arrows coming? He's up on above me, shooting down, isn't he? Oh, you're trying to open. My door's burning down. That's awesome. See, Joe Billy says, "Yo, Edison, love the tale of the Wisconsin werewolf." Why, thank you, Joe Billy. That is awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it. Now, I think in here, did I take? Why do I keep taking the item frames off of here? I don't know how that worked out. Oh, that's probably where that this guy came from. There we go. Pop that back on there. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I've got. Oh, I don't have a crafting bench. So let's just. Do I really not have a crafting bench made anywhere? That seems a little surprising. Fanboy says, hello, Mr. Edison. Hello, Fanboy. How is it going? All right, let's just make sure we have... I'll just keep this on me, actually, because we're going to need it. We're going to need it. Akami says, I'm a subscribed. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Akami. Okay, so let's kind of figure out where we're going to do this, or where we're going to start it. Now, there's going to be a lot to this place. Chroma says, I really hope we find a way to troll Hideyoshi. He ignored the water to lava. Huh. He's difficult to troll, I guess. It's them British folk. Now, there's going to be a lot to this place, obviously. But the first thing I want to build here is actually going to be a mob farm. I feel like, story-wise, that's going to work really, really well, is a mob farm. So just, it's going to be a basic one, nothing super crazy complex, just honestly something that I can get a bit more, something that I can use to get a bit more of the, what is it I need to get a bit more of? You know, I should do this down at, I was going to do, do I have a shovel in here? I think I do, and I'm going to want to have it out. Yeah, I've got Mumbo. I probably won't need that, so let's just, bada bing. But yeah, in case I need to swim up. Holy Apple says, you sound like Marriland too. Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that a lot. All right. So, let's see. Fanboy says, going pretty good except one thing. Oh, I'm sorry there's one thing going not so good. That's never fun. So I'm thinking out here somewhere, a little ways out. Not so far out that it's like super inconvenient, but out far enough that it can kind of look down over it. Honestly, I actually might not go out that far. So yeah, I'm going to start this base with a real simple mob farm. This place is going to be huge, right? Like I say, what I built before is not as big as what this thing is ultimately going to be. You know, actually, maybe not too far. Obviously, out this way more, but maybe not too far out that way, because I want it. Um, it can kind of have seaside wrap around it, which would be kind of cool. Oh, zero, zero noticed my mumbo jumbo shovel. Mumbo jumbo's a shovel. Well, no, he's not a shovel. This is a spoon. See, that's why it's called mumbo, is because it's a spoon. Right? Right? I take it at least someone in the chat will get that one. I take it at least someone will. Um, Chrome said, "Ollie said I sound like my brother during the stream too. Don't feel bad about it, dude." No, I don't feel bad about it. Honestly, actually, I think it's probably a good thing that I sound a bit like my bro. Because a lot of people like his voice. A lot of people like his voice and are really used to his videos, and it's kind of like it's familiar, but yet my content's a bit different than his. So it's kind of that familiar but different, which I would imagine is actually rather nice for viewers. You know, I could be wrong. I could be just making too big of a thing out of things. Okay, I'm thinking. Um, Croman, Edison Crux, one of the few people who eats cake with a spoon. That is right. Don't you ever forget it. All right, let's just get rid of some of this, so I don't have to leave this whole thing here. Oh no, 2 streams. Yikes. All right, let's just go down here. I actually don't have a ton of dirt, so I kind of do want to grab some of this stuff. Although I can hardly see down here. Let's see, Commander16 says, "Howdy, hey, howdy, hey." But now I have to go because supper's just about ready. I'll see you guys in the comments. What is happening? How am I taking damage? Oh, I'm drowning. That would do it. That'll make you take damage. I didn't realize I was quite that low. Oh well. Fates says, "I'm back. Welcome back, Fates." Like, why am I taking damage? Why am I taking damage? Oh, I'm drowning? What? That's a thing? I didn't know that you could drown. Why didn't they warn me about that? It's very unrealistic. Drowning when you're underwater? No way, man. Alright, it's starting to get dark, so let's come over here to a bed. I'll probably move this bed. This is kind of like my mobile workstation. This actually, I gotta clear out that shulker box sometime. That was my project box for that one. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how far should this thing be. Now, in all honesty, we probably won't get super far in the actual building of this place today. Just because, I mean, we're starting a huge project here. Um, that's not gonna be far enough, I don't think. Or maybe getting there. Yeah, this is gonna be just a huge project. Fate says, "Edison, the one adult who thinks he's a mermaid in Minecraft." Well, you know. See, Quilman says, "Clearly, you'll need some bone blocks." I actually was over at the skeleton farmer a little bit ago, because I wanted to get a couple of levels. I was doing some stuff off camera before starting here. Fate's logic. Yep. Let's see, Chaos Emerald says, "How's it going, people?" It's going good, Chaos. I'm just, drowning. Usual stuff. It looks like I'm about to do it again, too. Yeah, I'm about to drown again. Here we go. I'm coming. Yeah, I know. Don't get so picky, Lungs. I can hold out a little bit longer. Just chill out. There we go. See, I told you, Lungs. You got nothing to worry about. Lungs. I got you. All right, and I think I'm just going to ignore the scaffolding now. They can just fall to the bottom of the ocean. It's not that big a deal. It's dirt. I could probably find more dirt. Oh, I should probably eat more steak, too. Okay, so, now the thing is, I gotta think about is, am I talking about building the center of this whole thing, or just one edge of it? And that's important to think about here. So maybe this is actually good, because I want to be able to see there from here. All right. Do you really see how low your air meter gets? I see it, yeah. I never said I was good at this game. see. Fanboy says, hey, do you ever have one of those instances where you text someone but they never text you back? Yeah, it does happen. Of course, I'm really bad about that too. And I know, at least for me, a lot of times I do that. And it's really not that I mean any harm by it. I'm really not very good at responding to people. So I'm thinking something like up at like around here to have it start. Chaos under the sea. Under the sea. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is over here, have this be like one of the outer edges. Zero says, use some half slabs to make air pockets. I should do that. Yeah, and I've also got torches that can make air pockets too. So this is going to be kind of one of the outer edges. So I'm going to continue to build it more out that way in the opposite direction. But I think a little bit taller. Now, what's going to be kind of cool is I don't actually plan on having a simple direct way. I'll probably have an ender or a nether portal at some point set up here. But otherwise, it's going to be... watch as Edison falls off dirt tower and lands in the dirt below him and dies. Well, I mean, it is right there. Tempting, but no, not now. Let's see. So this looks like a decent height. How high up am I? Oh, if only I could see this zoomed out some more. This might be... Why did I not bring ladders, torches? Yeah. All the things that a pro Minecrafter would, in fact, use. All right. Let's just start chucking down some blocks here. I've got some stone in here. Should have plenty of stone. So let's just grab some and pop that in there. Okay, let's start chucking down some stone. Now, it's probably going to be more stone bricks. You can use a water bucket or a water bucket underwater to get air. Yeah, there's a lot of ways I can get air. I didn't say I was going to do any of them. All right. Mom's birthday was 2 days ago. Oh, cool, Fates. That's good to hear. Birthdays are fun. It sounds like it's everyone's birthday, either like right around now or today. That's cool. Okay, cool. So, I'm more likely to use... Honestly, I'm more likely to be using brick. And I have this right here. Why did I even open that? And brick is just what, like that? Yeah. So let's lay down some of this. I should just leave this set up. I really should. No! Why? Awesome. Okay, now this, I'm going to try to not have it do that, because I would go diving for this. Okay, thank you. You guys saw that too, right? Like, that wasn't just me? Okay, let's start replacing these with stone bricks. I don't know exactly all my scheme yet, my blocks I'll be using, but probably stone bricks is a pretty safe bet as a base. That's the thing, is I'm kind of free-forming this. I should really get like a more detailed plan going. Zero says, your birthday's today. 0 days left. Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Save the crafting table. I should. But I don't want to just keep drowning. You guys are already making fun of me for ignoring the water. Ignoring my, my stuff there. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little platform here. And kind of the goal here... Oh, Shady Spikes is back. Welcome back, Shady Spikes. Is I actually want to make a place. I'm actually going to come down from here. I should do it like this. And then I'm going to get back up here by flying. That's why I kind of am making a little corner here so I can fly back easily enough. But I want to see how this looks from down there. So let's do this. Here should be... Ow! That was one of the most awkward landings I've done in a while. Awesome. So how does that look for height? That looks like I'm making some kind of a spoon sticking out of the water or something like that. I don't really know. Definitely a utensil of some sort. Okay, so, but distance, height. I think that height's, if anything, what do you guys think? A little taller, or is that about where the bottom? Keep in mind, that's going to be the bottom of the thing. Although it's not going to be super thick in most places. Some areas, I think you saw it's going to be on the example one, it's going to be kind of like a miniature island. But a lot of it's going to be a bit flatter, too. I feel like a little bit taller. I don't feel like that's quite tall enough to do the job. Okay, could I ender pearl up there? I probably could. Shady Spike says, are you tearing down your old base? That's a good question. I probably will eventually when this one's finished. Okay, whoa, okay. Gonna have to figure out how to bonk. Okay. Yeah, I feel like a little taller, maybe. Yeah, Shady Spikes agrees, a little taller. Freed says a little taller, so yeah, let's go a little taller, guys. Let's go a little bit taller here. And see what we can come up with. I can't believe that crafting mention. You know, I should have... I don't even know if I have... I probably have wood somewhere in this ender chest, but I don't know if I think I do, but maybe I don't. Okay, let's just tear all of this stuff down. I'm going to lose some stuff. Como says, welcome to the Sky World. We've got fun and games. Yep. That's about right, too. Now, which spot is the pillar? Alright, let's do this. Zero says, I think Quill's going to be blamed a lot today. Blowing up Edison's sign, dropping slime balls, setting Edison's door on fire, you name it. I don't think that was Quill who actually blew me up. I think, or blew up my sign, rather. I think that was actually a creeper that time. Yeah! Oh, this is going to look so good. This is going to look really cool. I have been, like I say, I've been planning this since the get-go. I think this is the height, guys. I think this is the height. I mean, you know, one more from here. I think this, I really do think, is going to be the height that we're looking for to make this place. So let's just make a little platform, just kind of like what I did last time. So that way I can fly down, check it out, and then fly back up and just kind of hit myself. Alex is sure excited about something. I don't know what, but he sure sounds excited. Como says, that was just a creeper that blew him up. I was over on my island, boy. Yeah, we can't blame Quill for everything. Although we do try. We do try to blame Quill for everything, but sometimes, once in a great while, it's actually not Quill's fault. Okay. Only once in a great while, though. So let's just see if this looks like the height we're going to want to build at. I'm probably going to do some of this... Well, I'm probably honestly going to do quite a bit of this off camera. Let's... Boink. Ow! I have zero grace with my landings. Wow. It's comedic how bad I am at landing. I mean, it's not that I'm bad at landing. I just have no grace at all. I have to finish the roof of this thing, too. Okay. Let's eat and get an idea of that. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a good height. I almost feel like it might be too close. So this is going to have to be an outer corner. Like, can't really build much more there. But I think that's a good height. I think that is the height right there that we're looking for. That's the height. We need the height. No, not wheat. Height. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to give myself another crafting table. And some wood while I'm at it, too. Chroma says, Edison, airborn slapstick master. Nice. Free says, Edison misses landing, hashtag blame Quill. Joe Billy's doing kind of the same thing. Bad landing, all Quill's fault. Yep. Yep. For some reason, Quill's the reason I can't land. See what I started? I know, this whole blame Quill thing has really picked up steam. I don't really know why. I don't even know. Like, Quill is better at this game than me. Like, that's kind of just an objective fact. that he's better at Minecraft than I am. So I don't know why we blame him for everything that goes wrong. Really, it's like my fault more than anything, but maybe that's why it's funny because it's so like it's like saying one of those things like it's sarcasm. I don't even know. I don't even know. But I do know that I got to fly back up there. I also know that I'm probably going to burn through most of my rockets because I don't really have a lot because I don't have a lot of gunpowder. So I'm going to need to until I get this mob farm that's going to be the first part of this place built. Bonk. Okay, that was half my hearts. Awesome. Or half my health. Let's see. She says, I fought the Wither Ender Dragon and the Ocean Mining today and didn't die at all. Wow, the Wither Ender Dragon. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, so this is where we're going to start building. So definitely not any more out that way. So let's just start by making enough platform here. Later, I'll come through and get rid of that scaffolding, that dirt that leads up to here. Actually, maybe that'd be a good place to start. Agron God says, evening. Evening, Agron God. How's it going, my friend? Let's make more bricks. Started a rant that makes you cry while laughing. Hashtag blame me. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to be, let's just kind of lay out the outside edge of this for the moment. Right now, my thinking is start a platform, right? And we can then build, decorate, work from here. But we need, when you're building up in the sky like this, you need a base. You need some, I mean, I'm building a base, so there's obviously that fact. But you need something to, I'm going to fall, I bet, aren't I? I bet you that's going to be a thing. And then I'll blame Quill. For no good reason at all. No, but I feel like we need some kind of a platform to work from to start with, and then I can do that. I should eventually, too, make a... I should eventually make... Oh, I thought I had that. I was off by one. That's okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. I should eventually make another second platform that's lower, because when I'm doing the underside detailing, it's going to involve a lot of having to be underneath, and there's really not an easy way in survival mode to do that. Chroma's offers here a bro hug. That's awesome. See, it's all good. Quill knows how to take a joke. He knows that it's like such a joke, and he's cool with it. Quill's a real trooper with that kind of stuff. Free says, Quill, you're to blame 9/10 of the times on Edison's stream. Which is, again, so funny because, like, Quill is legitimately better at pretty much not just this game, but pretty much every game than I am. I'm really not that good at games. I don't really know that. Oh, Zero must depart. We'll see you next time, Zero. Thanks for joining us. So once I get this here, I'm gonna make another wall. We're gonna build a wall. It's not even funny. We're gonna build a wall, and it's gonna be a great wall. No, it's really not. But I'm gonna build that so that I can just have another crash pad. Is basically what it is. A way to get back up here, because I want to make it so that like pretty much the only ways up here are either flying or ender pearls, and I might make like a little like ender pearl dispenser down in Seaside somewhere, and maybe even make have like a dispenser, because we've obviously got so many ender pearls, right? That, I mean, we're never ever going to run out, because we have so many ender pearls. It will never be a problem. We will never have a problem for ender pearls. But maybe make like a course almost, because not everyone's gonna have elytra. And honestly, if I die with my elytra again, then it's like, if the only way up here is with flying with elytra, then if the only way up here is by using your elytra and I die, then suddenly I won't be able to get into my base, and that's a little too painfully realistic possibility for me to be comfortable with. Coleman said, "You said this would be a great wall. All the space, and you'll still miss your landing." Probably, and you're probably not wrong. Okay, so let's just elevate this wall over here. Just a little bit here, so I can have a spot to hit. That's actually plenty enough here, I think. And I feel like a corner would help too. So I'm just gonna do this, and then kind of figure out where I'm going from here. Can you replace Edison's crash pad with some slime blocks? Do those reduce damage? Like if I crash in a slime box, does that not do damage? Because I've got slime blocks. I could do that. I could do that, no sweat. Let's go test that. Let's go test that out right now. Whee. But I mean, I'm thinking we should make a ow. Ultimately, I'd like to make like an ender pearl course where like there's a platform here and you have to ender pearl up to that, and it's kind of a tricky shot. And then you have to ender pearl up to the next thing, and have like a course you have to take. So yeah, that could be cool. Shady Spikes has to leave. Hoping I can come back. Well, thanks for joining us for a while. Oh, and I am. Whoa! What a lag spike! What is happening here? What is happening? Oh, the frames! The frames! My game's turned into a slideshow. Why? Why? Is my computer getting hot? I don't really know why. Oh well. So that might be a thing. It's getting kind of unplayable on my part. I know sometimes live streams do that on the viewer end, which is obviously not fun, but not, world ending. But it's happening now here on my end too. Quilman says, so purling platforms like fish ponds on a dam. Sounds good. Yeah. Hashtag lag spikes. I know, man. This is kind of brutal. Like this choppiness you're seeing right now, this like total slideshow, is what I'm experiencing too. It's not just on the stream part. It's real. It's real. Wow. I don't even know why. Like nothing just happened on my computer. I don't think. Huh. I don't have any other things open, so I don't really know why it is doing what it's doing. All right. I should really build a ladder, because I'm gonna burn through all my rockets doing it this way. I should really have a work ladder to get up there, to do some maintenance work kind of things, that kind of stuff. That I think actually would be really intelligent, because otherwise I'm just needlessly wasting, some perfectly good rockets. And right now, we don't really have access to an unlimited abundance of rockets. Is that going to be enough? I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's just, I don't know, make some more. Well, now it's starting to smooth out a little bit. A little bit. Emphasis on a little bit. But I'll take it. Okay. That should do the job. Maybe the fact that you're streaming suggests Joe Billy. I mean, that could be. That could be, but I stream a lot, and my settings, I've usually found the right balance of settings. Oh, now it's good. I don't know. Must have been my computer doing some kind of background thing. Or maybe the fact that I was just loading chunks. Maybe going up there so much has been, like, loading and unloading chunks a lot. Could be something like that. Not really sure. But I do know I'm going to add a service elevator, or a service ladder, just for while I'm working there. Hey, Matthew!
Wait, what I do just...
Hmm.
I just...
Oh, yeah? Oh, boy. Alright, so... Hashtag blame everything that has nothing to do with lag. Awesome. Clearly because I was leaving the server. That's right. Quillman must have created some kind of like a power burst, like he did that one time when he entered. But now when he was leaving, when he arrives, he like short circuits my electricity, and when he leaves, he causes all the lag. Because, yeah, now I'm doing good again.
And then he laughs at you.
Maybe he does laugh at me. Yeah, that sounds like something he'd do. Quillman says, hi, Matthew!
Hi, Quillman.
Awesome.
Did you see my comment when I said hi to Daddy Quill?
I bet he did. I bet he did see it. Yep.
Oh, Agron.
See, Agron God says, hey, Matthew.
Hey, Agron.
That's awesome. Matthew here is my biggest fan of all, I would say. Wouldn't you say, Matthew?
Yeah. Whoa.
Whee!
Merry Christmas to all. To all. Good night.
Bonk. All right. Yeah, I think service elevator, you can space out ladders. I can, really. I think I did know that. Saving materials. I did hear that. That's true. Although, honestly, I'm not really that concerned. Oh, Quillman says he did, dude. So he did see your post. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so I guess now that I have a service elevator, slime blocks are kind of not as needed.
It's fun, Quillman.
Yeah, I was just watching one of Quillman's live streams earlier, Matthew. I gotta set Matthew up so he's notified when you go live. Yeah.
Can I do that again?
I can show you later, okay, buddy? Okay, so I don't think I really need these slime blocks now that I have a service elevator to get up and down from here when I need to. I mean, getting down's no problem. I can just jump and fly, but getting back up here is a little tricky. Eventually, there's going to be no elevator or no ladder, and I'm just going to be doing this all the way. Okay, so I got to start thinking. How do I want to do this? I probably won't do a ton more tonight because honestly, just laying down this foundation is a good start, and it's going to take a lot of thinking and probably a lot of setting up and tearing down. I'm starting to kind of my brain's starting to kind of short circuit on me. I don't think I'm going to necessarily be able to do the best of thinking. So what I think honestly that's true just when I'm streaming. Quillman, I don't have live streams. I have dead streams. Oh, poor Quill. I thought your stream was pretty awesome. I was actually really enjoying that one. It was a fun one. Quillman says, time for dinner. See you cats later. See you, Quill. Thanks for joining us. So what I think I'm going to do is just do a little bit more, lay a little bit more foundation down here. And then later when I'm not streaming, because my brain just doesn't work as well when streaming, because you know how it is. Your attention's diverted in several different directions, and it's harder to really think quite as clear. Now this is gonna be, yeah, this has got to be a corner, so going more this way is the way to go for sure. But yeah, so somewhere around here, I'm gonna be building up again. Because, up all the way up, because I'm going to be making a real simple mob farm. Nothing crazy, nothing, super advanced or complicated. Just something kind of simple. Honestly, the reason I want something kind of simple is so I can get working sooner. And making a super, super sophisticated one isn't really my thing. Mainly because a lot of the designs use hopper clocks. And they just kind of, I don't know. I might look into some. But this is honestly, I think this is probably as much as I should be doing for now. I think I'm kind of burning out on ideas, so this is probably where that should end for the time being. I think that's a good location. From here, looking out there, that'll look good. Yeah, if it was any closer, it'd be bad. I think that's a good height, and the mob farm is going to be going up even further too. So I mean, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be really cool. Yeah. Yeah, my brain's starting to short circuit. It's like I can't really think. I'm trying to think hey, what do I do now? You guys ever get that? It's like total fuzzy brain. That's how I feel. It's like there's fuzz in my brain. It's probably time to start wrapping this up before I get too weird. I do, however, want a real quick flyover, check the iron farm, because I'm getting close to being able to make a full beacon, which will be really nice, particularly since I'm going to need a lot of resources, a lot of stone, to make this whole thing. So being able to have that haste 2 beacon is going to really help. This looks fun. I think my computer's ready for me to take a break too. I don't know what you think, guys think. My brain feels like what my computer looks like it's doing right now. Like it looks like this. Like some of the blocks are loaded in my brain, but not all the blocks are loaded in my brain. Does that make sense? Makes sense. He says, I mean, it's common for you because you have 2 kids to take care of, Edison. For the fuzzy brain, yeah, that I do think. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave a full stack for someone else. I'll take that portion of it. That'll be my share for now. This thing does pretty good. This thing does a pretty good job. These are the spawn trunks, so it's always running no matter what we're doing. So as long as someone's on the server, this thing is cranking out iron, which is a nice touch. But yeah, I think the amount of fuzzy brain you get is directly proportionate. Directly proportionate to the amount of kids you have, or at least it can definitely affect it. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Yeah, I think this is gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be awesome. I think this is time I gotta wrap this up. I was gonna do a little bit more, try and get a few more things done. But I think honestly, I think my computer is not really thrilled on all this streaming right now. It might be getting kind of hot. It does that sometimes. But we got to start, guys. We got started on a new base, and that is a really exciting project. That is a really exciting project. And I am thrilled to be starting on it, and I appreciate all of you. Yeah! Get him, Salty! Yeah! He died. You monster! Salty! Welp. Who's gonna sell the ice cream now? Sad. Well, I mean, I guess, there's a torch right here. How did he even... I don't even know how he got there. There's torches on those corners, so he couldn't have spawned in here. Can zombies open these? I didn't think they could. It must be able to walk over. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They can just jump up. I gotta light this place up a little bit better. Poor Salty. Poor Salty. 6 snowballs. Oh, and zombie flesh. That was an interesting way to end it. Okay. I've seen it all. Freed says Salty, 2016 to 2017. Hey, at least he made it to a new calendar year, right? At least he made it to a calendar year. Okay, it just got as weird as it's gonna get. When suddenly a snowman is fighting a zombie in the ice cream shop, and your brain's feeling a little fuzzy as is, I think this means that it's just gotten weird. And it's time to wrap this one up. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, it's a blast and a pleasure. I really enjoyed bringing this one to you all. Look forward to tomorrow. I've got a new Pokemon Moon Blind Wedlock coming up, and that's going to be fun stuff. So look forward to that. And I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I might take a little break from streaming to do some other video, catch up on some other video stuff, get all caught up there. But you'll have a new video, Moon, the works, and I'm going to keep working on that thing behind me. Do some off-camera stuff before I do this again, so I'm not all freezing up on camera, because that's no fun. So, until next time, catch you later, everybody.